Hi, my name is Amy, and I am 10 years old, and I am learning to cook with my Grandma Lala. And I would like to take you on this cooking adventure with us. So I will be showing you recipes that come from my great-grandma and my great-great-grandma. And always remember, food is love. And please make sure you like and subscribe my channel to keep learning amazing recipes like today. Hi, I'm Amy, and today we have a special guest today, but you'll have to wait a minute. Today's meal, or I should say dessert, we are making Amy's chocolate chip cookies. The ingredients today are 1 cup of butter, but it has to be softened, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 cup packed brown sugar, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of hot water, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of semi-sweetened chocolate chips, 1 cup of chopped walnuts. And remember to preheat your oven to 350 degrees and cook for 10 minutes once we're ready to cook. And now we are going to introduce our special guest, Izzy! So let's start baking some love.
Are you girls ready to bake some delicious chocolate chip cookies?
Yes!
Excellent. So let's get going. Good to be with you again, Amy and Izzy this time. So the first part of this recipe is we're going to use AP flour, which is all-purpose flour, and you are going to be entering 3 cups. This is 2 cups, and I'll fill another one for you. So put that in the bowl. Excellent. That little noise just tells us that our oven is preheated, and that's a good thing.
I will.
And here we go with just one more. And it's good to measure everything because baking is a science. Baking is how you put specifically measured products in to create a really nice dessert. There's your 3 cups. Okay, now we're going to go for sugar. We're going to put in a cup of white sugar and a cup of brown sugar. So here we go. Now, part of the recipe called for packed brown sugar. You know what that means?
Is it like where you make it so it's together? Like you gotta bang, bang,
yes,
bang, bang.
yes.
Like I would like push it down.
It doesn't mean that you hit it, but it does mean that you do pack it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they want the fullness of the brown sugar. So real gently, you're going to push this down gently. There you go. Yeah, you can use a spoon.
Push it down.
Just push it down. There you go, a little bit. And we're going to put a little bit more in there to make a cup.
What's the difference of white sugar and brown sugar?
Well, brown sugar has molasses in it. Molasses
And brown
is,
sugar's brown and white sugar.
well, that's
white.
the obvious. Okay, so in you go.
Oh, so it's just a big plop. Yeah.
It
Just a
is,
big
right?
Plop in there.
Okay, very good.
It's like kinetic sand.
It does feel that
it's
way.
It is.
It does feel that way. Okay, it calls for 1 cup of white sugar. Pull your spoon out. And there we go. 1 cup of
Does this recipe include white stuff?
include.
I mean liquid stuff,
Yes,
not white
it does.
stuff.
White stuff.
It,
Oh, I like liquid stuff because it's liquid
That's
heat.
right.
That's liquid heat, so it's fun.
And it calls for a teaspoon of baking soda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Baking soda is something that makes your cookies rise.
Like yeast?
Well, yeast is another product not generally used in cookies. Go ahead. There you go.
Is it used in bread? Well, yes, I know that.
Well,
but-
it's used
Yes.
to make dough. Because
That's right.
of
That's
pizza
right.
dough.
Yeast dough. Right. And now we're going to put some good vanilla in there. And I always say it's best to use the absolute best vanilla you can. Because they do make cheaper vanillas which don't taste quite as nice. So that's first one. There you go. All right, we're going to do one more.
Yay, there's
Made it in.
liquidy stuff.
Yep. There you go. In she goes. Excellent.
Should you put it all around?
Oh, we're gonna mix it in just a minute.
So there's no point.
So while Izzy puts in the eggs and the butter, that's the butter. Put the butter
I'll
in.
get a spoon.
You're gonna get a spoon and start stirring.
Alright.
So pour in. I'll give you the eggs in a minute. Pour in all the butter.
I love stirring.
1 cup of butter. And I soften it with the microwave because it makes it blend so much nicer. And these are trick eggs. So you have to hold them upright because I cracked them into a baggie.
That makes it sound like I've never used eggs before.
Very good, girls. Get that all blended. You can take turns making that whole blend in.
Destroy. We're not here to destroy, we're here to be. So this is basically cookie dough?
What are we making?
So it's cookie dough?
Well, I would wait until everything's mixed. And why don't you grab the salt out of the pantry?
And yes,
it's
Amy,
the
it
round
is
bottle.
yeah.
Yep, there you go.
What does the salt do?
Salt gives flavor to everything. We put salt on a lot of things, and it adds flavor to what's already there. So if you put salt on carrots, they taste more carroty. If we put it in a
More carroty?
more carroty, that's a new thing. Or you put it on a steak, it tastes better. Perfect.
Is it true that carrots make your eyes
Well,
better?
we can grab all that, and no, that's not true. But
I
people
know,
have
I
said
thought
that
it
for
was
years.
true because then I started eating carrots.
Wait, can I
No.
put it in?
Well, now I
Yeah,
don't have
go.
to eat carrots anymore.
Well, that
You
would be-
heard it here.
That would be up
Carrots
to your
will make your
mom.
eyes better.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, that would be up to your mom to
Carrots
make that
do
decision.
not help your eyes.
So stop eating them.
Wait, is there a loose there's a chocolate chip in here. We didn't even put them in yet.
You girls messing with me.
No, look, there's a chocolate chip.
Must have fallen out of your mouth when you were eating.
Hey, I'm gonna end up eating them.
Okay, don't eat the merchandise, girls. Okay, keep that stirring. How's that going? Now,
Pretty
before
nice.
we make any mistakes, we're going to check our ingredients. You're going to give me a check when I say butter,
Check.
white sugar,
Check.
brown sugar,
Check.
Check.
2 eggs.
Check.
Those were baggy eggs, right?
Yeah.
2 teaspoons of vanilla extract,
Check.
Check.
1 teaspoon of baking soda,
Check.
Yeah, check.
1 teaspoon of salt. We just put that in.
Check.
3 cups of flour.
Check.
Check.
And we are doing 2 cups of chocolate chips, which is a whole lot of chocolate chips.
Yeah, a whole
And-
lot of chocolate chips.
So how are
there's
you-
definitely extras.
How are you in the blending process? Show the audience how you've got that going.
Should we make it so we can't see the flour?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, then we got work to
Everything
do.
should be blended in.
Okay.
No flour,
Switch.
no sugar, no anything. All right. Don't eat the merchandise.
Amy's enjoying eating it though. I hope
One
you
more.
enjoy eating the merchandise.
And I think this recipe calls for
10 more chocolate chips in my mouth.
no, it does not call for that.
Or maybe
It
10
calls
more
for
chocolate chips in my
A
mouth.
couple of teaspoons of water, I believe. 2 teaspoons of water. So, Amy.
Yeah, liquid.
Yep. Here's a little more flour. There we go. Now, go over to the sink, fill this up twice, and put that in there.
Smells so
It
good.
does smell good, yes. What makes chocolate chip cookies with brown sugar better is, first of all, they smell just wonderful. And keep the merchandise in the bowl. And a lot of people just make chocolate chip cookies with white sugar. But I think brown sugar just takes them to the next level. And never ever underestimate how many chocolate chips should be in the dough. You need to use the recipe plus some. Good job, Izzy.
This is about choice.
Okay, so what we're going to do is just put in about half of that. Just about half. It doesn't have to be exact. Good. There you go. Okay, blend that in. And
Okay, so now it should be pretty much mixed. And now it's the best part. Put chocolate chips in. But if you really like chocolate chips, and you really want them to be in there, but you also want them in your mouth, go one for the bowl, one for me. One for the bowl, one for me. Here, I'll demonstrate. Demonstrate.
dump those in, girl.
One for the bowl, one
This
for me.
is like double trouble.
Alright,
Okay. Dump. There you go. And then I need that container back.
a lot for the bowl, a lot for me. And I stir.
Maybe a little for the bowl and a lot for me.
Yeah, I like that better. And mix it.
In you go. Mix it up. Stir it thoroughly.
Why are you doing that?
Hey, is it Robin?
I just do one more. See? One for the bowl,
One for
one
me.
for me. Or maybe I'll just take the
It's
whole
a
bowl.
really
Stir.
throw.
Stir.
I am stirring.
Are you?
I am.
Don't do that. You're going to end up flying chocolate chip cookie all over the place.
You have a laughing issue.
Me? You have a laughing issue. You laugh
Okay,
at
we
about
both.
every weird thing in the world.
Okay, we both have laughing issues.
She has laughing issues.
No, I don't.
So, Amy, this is a quiz now. In order to
I
put
didn't
these,
study.
in order to put these cookies on trays, what do we use to put the cookies on trays?
Give it to me. A scooper.
So I said,
I want to try.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I said to your mom that scooper was kind of big, and then your mom told me there was nothing wrong with extra large chocolate chip cookies.
I love.
All right, sit down.
the
Let's
scooper.
mix. We gotta
I
mix.
will take turns with the scooper
You
because
wanna
I
mix?
want to try it, even though
Okay,
I
you get a turn mixing.
Okay,
You're
mix,
like-
mix. I like the sound effects here. It's like cave girl.
Wait, I gotta try with the chocolate chip.
Oh, me too.
All right, enough on the eating. Let's put the can back on. Good job, girlfriends. All right, so are we close to being mixed?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, so try to. Well, you're good. Try to lift dough from the bottom with your spoon, and then mix it that way.
And now it's time to use a scooper and take all this yummy batter and put it into the pan. Okay, so you want to scoop it up like halfway-ish. Not so it's not full, but it's not full. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Those are great descriptors.
Yes, like the description I
And
did
you
in
need a little
another,
space between,
like-
because these guys are going to spread out.
like the description
lot.
I did in my other video. I like to stir liquidy things because they're liquidy, and I like stirring liquid things.
Okay, you need more. There's more cookie in there.
Oh.
Out, 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 out.
Oh, what a shame.
Okay, so Izzy, try to mold that a little bit with the
Yeah.
cookie.
With my
If you're
hand.
not
Wait,
doing
do I
this-
flatten it or just make
A
it?
little tiny bit flat.
and put some space between them, so they're not directly.
It looks like ice cream instead of actual.
How many should we put in a row?
Well, I think that you can't fit any more than 3 going down like that,
Yeah.
so let's do
I'm
another
smushing
row.
your cookies.
If we run out of
I see.
pans, but we are not out of cookie dough, can the other cookie dough go in my mouth?
No.
Yes, I want it in my mouth.
Okay.
I think we both our mouths.
Yes,
All right, now make sure all those chocolate chips are
this
with the
is my
cookie.
job to smush.
Yeah, don't smush too much, just a little bit.
Ooh,
Make
this
it-
is a
keep it
chocolate
round.
chippity one.
Keep it round.
Trying
There
to
you
get all
go.
the chocolate chips in there because,
Okay.
well, As you can see, the chocolate chips
Okay,
are...
so let's switch up pans now.
Oh, it's your turn.
Put that on the stove.
Then I'll do the pan after you. Now it's time for me to do shaping.
Yeah, that's good.
Go like that.
Oh, I understand.
That's good. Yeah, use the little grabbers on there to.
So like this. When you flatten them a little.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Okay.
Yep.
No loose chocolate chips.
Okay, finally.
Looks like a big scoop of ice cream.
I mean, we are using an ice cream scooper. The best part about what I'm doing is, oh no, a little didn't go on. A little came on my hand.
Try to keep a nice consistency of chocolate and dough because
Because
other than
if
that,
you
they
get too
won't-
much chocolate, then
it'll
there's
just
not
melt
going
all
to be
over the
enough.
place. Yeah.
There won't be any cookie.
Oh
My
boy,
God.
that's a little too much chocolate.
Hey, whoever gets that one will be a lucky duck.
Or it'll just be smushed.
Or it will go in my mouth.
Stop eating!
I only ate one!
Don't be violent, girls. These are cooking lessons.
And now the cookies are done.
It turned out a little bit bigger than we expected.
And now the only thing left to do is to do this. And remember to like and subscribe my channel.
Like and subscribe Amy's channel. And Lala's.
Bye.